Welcome to your coverage of Missoula's sports heroes. You're tuned in to the Missoula Prep Sports Network live stream of local sports.
Ladies and gentlemen,
This presentation of Missoula Sports is proudly powered by Fuel Fitness, the only gym from Montana for Montana.
Check it out.
MPSN is your leader in Missoula's prep sports.
Woo!
We now take you to the action on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Everybody hustles out there, okay, guys? Nobody quits.
Hello, everyone, and welcome into the Missoula Prep Sports Network's coverage of high school sports. We are at Valley Christian High School tonight as the Valley Christian Eagles will take on the Hot Springs Savage Heat in a doubleheader, boys and girls. It's ladies first. We've got the Valley Christian Pep Band warming up in the background. And the young man, I feel out of place here tonight, folks. It's Friday before Christmas. And almost everybody is wearing ugly sweaters, and I feel out of place. But, it is what it is. The young man playing the cowbells probably got the best sweater in the house. So it's a good time here tonight. We're going to step aside when we come back. We'll get you prepped for tonight's action. You're listening to Valley Christian Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn & Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 55 years. Give Tip Coburn & Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn & Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN.
Plonk. It's a unique bar and restaurant in Bozeman. It was a big financial decision to find the right bank for our growing business. We decided on Opportunity Bank of Montana. They have great mobile banking, which is good, because we're always on the go. I already had a home mortgage with them, with great interest rates. We met with Bert, our new banker, our friend, and now we have a second restaurant in Missoula. It was a great opportunity.
Locally owned Paradise Falls is a place for friends and family to enjoy breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week.
With a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable, Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
With health insurance.
Payne West partnered with Lowenbro to create a health and wellness program. Lowenbro built an in-house gym, and together we developed a biometric screening program.
Since initiating our program, our employees are happier, healthier, and more productive, and our costs are lower.
Payne West Insurance, a partner in the health of your business.
Garden of Reading has a large stock of books, gifts, music, toys, and more. Stop into Sacred Grounds for their full-service coffee bar featuring Missoula's best gourmet coffee. While you're there, pick up a pound of Garden of Reading's award-winning fudge and get a half pound for free. Garden of Reading is Missoula's home for the best dietary supplement, Define 8. Garden of Reading is located at 2621 Brook Street. Garden of Reading is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Locally owned Paradise Falls is a place for friends and family to enjoy good food and good times. With a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable, Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
Welcome back to MPSN, everyone, as we are just moments away from our tip-off, scheduled for 5:30, but the JV game ran just a little bit long. And we're just about ready for the national anthem, where we honor those that have served, those that continue to serve, and those that have fallen, so that we can have the freedom of coming out on a Friday night and enjoying some high school sports action. Very excited about this one tonight, folks, as it's the first audio stream coverage of Valley Christian Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. I have been in the Missoula area working with the local radio station, doing play-by-play for high school football and basketball, and football, basketball, boys and girls basketball. And I've been trying to get Valley Christian on board at the radio station, and it didn't work out well. Now it's my pleasure to bring you tonight's presentation of Valley Christian Sports with the Hot Springs Savage taking on Valley Christian. The ladies first. Grab your popcorn, refill your water. We're just about ready to go. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have your tip-off for tonight's action.
Locally owned Paradise Falls is a place for friends and family to enjoy breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week.
With a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable, Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Mike's Print and Copy is your locally owned print shop. Whether it's custom letterhead or business cards, Mike and his friendly staff understand that your business is important to you and will make sure that your project is handled in a professional and timely manner. Drop into Mike's Print and Copy to have them take care of your printing needs. Stop by 1503 South Russell or give them a call today at 406-728-3363 to have Mike's Print and Copy take care of your printing needs. Mike's Print and Copy is a proud sponsor of high school sports in Missoula and the surrounding community.
Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn and Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 55 years. Give Tip Coburn and Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn and Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN.
Locally owned Paradise Falls is a place for friends and family to enjoy good food and good times. With a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable, Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
Hello, everyone. Back to Valley Christian with the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Chris Stratton on the mic here as we are ready to go with our starting lineups for tonight's game. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at the Lady Savage Heat basketball team out of Hot Springs, Montana. Starting things off will be number 10. She's a 5'8 freshman. That's Caitlin Christensen. Number 12 is a 5'4 junior in Sydney Jackson. Number 22 is a 5'6 junior, Sage Jackson. Number 24 is a 5'5 junior. That is Brianna Gray. And rounded out is number 30, a 5'11 junior. Number 30, Mackenzie Cannon. Now that is your Lady Savage Heat. They're coached by Richard Jackson. Now for the Valley Christian Lady Eagles. Number 14, she's a 5'8 senior. That's Emma Hiltz. Number 5 is a 5'4 junior. That's Liz Caldwell. Number 1, 5'8 junior. That's Morgan Brewer. And number 15, a 5'6 sophomore, Taylor Vance. And last but certainly not least, number 2, a 5'6 sophomore, Lanessa Gedney. That is your starting lineups for tonight's action. Between the Hot Springs Lady Savage Heat, can't forget the Heat, the Lady Savage Heat, and the Valley Christian Lady Eagles. Good one here tonight. JV game was a tight one that was really fun to watch. I love coming early and seeing the JV games and watching the younger talent because that is going to be next year's talent. So it kind of gives you an idea of what we're going to have in store for next year. And, well, the JV game went real well. So we've got at center court, that will be Taylor Vance and Mackenzie Cannon. Max Cannon Jr. is our official at midcourt. Here's the whistle. The ball is in the air, and that is heat right away. The Savage Heat off the board. It's good, and getting things started will be Jackson. She'll put 2 on the board, and then we get a whistle on the inbound. Sydney Jackson for 2. Inbound, and it's dribbled, touched last by the Savage Heat. So Valley Christian will, actually no, they said it went off Valley Christian. So Savage Heat will inbound underneath their own basket to the right of us. Here's a high pass. Cannon with the shot off the rim, and it's rebounded by Valley Christian. Valley Christian will move from right to left, if you will, on your screen, your dial, however you're looking at it. And controlling it is Gedney, but she'll lose control of her dribble, and it will be a turnover. Hot Springs ball. Hot Springs leading 2-0, 7:41 left in the first quarter. Left to right now are Hot Springs. Near side in the hands of Jackson. Jackson's going to go far side. We have multiple brothers and sisters on these squads. Here's Cannon on the baseline. It's off the rim. Shot no good. Gets it out. This one's going to be put up, and it's in and good for Caitlin Christensen. So we're going to call Sydney Jackson and Sage Jackson. It's going to be Sydney and Sage by rule. We usually do last names when calling a game as we go into a timeout very quickly. 30-second timeout. So Valley Christian, they're wearing their white jerseys. They've got a navy blue stripe down the side and an eagle, a forest green eagle on the shorts. They've got a forest green, or emerald green actually, emerald green name and number with the outline in navy. For the Savage Heat, they're wearing black jerseys. They've got a red triple stripe down the sides of the shorts and the top with a scarlet name and number and a white outline. Valley Christian will inbound out of the timeout. The handoff directly to Vance, and we get a whistle on the far side of the court. Out of bounds. We've got our first foul of the game, and this one is going to go against number 24, Brianna Gray. Inbound. Vance to it, bring it up. She crosses midcourt on the logo, swings it far side, taken away and picked up by Gray. Gray will outlet, and now it's pushed up court by Caitlin. Caitlin picks up her dribble at the top, swings it far side. Bounce pass now to Christofferson. Christofferson gives it off to Caitlin, now near side, and Caitlin throws it right to Coach Reamer of Valley Christian. That is the Valley Christian girls head coach, and he is an alumni of Valley Christian, graduate of 1995. So it's good to have the alumni, as this one's thrown right in the hands of Cannon down on the baseline. Christofferson will shoot off the glass, no good. Rebound by Caitlin. Near side in the hands of Sage. Swings it out. Christofferson chases it down before it goes out of bounds. Backside is open. Shot off the glass, no good. Rebound. Cannon puts it back in, and Mackenzie Cannon's got her first points of the game to make it 6-0 Hot Springs. Brought up court, taken away on the trap. Bounce pass, and this is going to go off the shin of Emma Hiltz. Out of bounds. Savage will inbound underneath their own basket to the right. Inbound to Christofferson. Comes to the top to Caitlin. Near side. Fed underneath. Cannon's got the position. She'll put it up. Shot no good, but will go to the free throw line for the first time tonight. Mackenzie Cannon to shoot 2. Hills to pick up the first foul for Valley Christian. And the first one is knocked down. Second one's going to roll through, so Cannon will extend the lead. 8-0 up court. Trap is broken. Holding the ball, waiting for traffic is Brewer. Brewer's going to give it off to Vance. Vance will dribble from the near side to the far side, gets a screen, comes back to the near side in the hands of Hills. Hills is going to dribble far side, drives in, shot up off the glass, no good, but Hills is going to go to the free throw line. This one is going to be number 2 on Gray. First one for Hills is knocked through, and Valley Christian is now on the board, 8-1. Subbing in for Gray will be number 32. That's Breeze Clark. Second one is down, and it's 8-2. Here's the drive, shot no good, a rebound. It's Hills. And these young ladies are utilizing that trap, and now we get another timeout, so we'll step aside. You're listening to Valley Christian Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Locally owned Paradise Falls is a place for friends and family to enjoy breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week.
With a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable, Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
Welcome back to MPSN as we are in a timeout here at Valley Christian, where the Lady Savage Heat of Hot Springs lead Valley Christian 8-2. 5:35 left in the first quarter. Out of the timeout will be Valley Christian ball. Subbed in is Mackenzie Deerking for Valley Christian. So Deerking, Caldwell, Gedney at the top with it, currently in control of the ball. Vance, and that one's poked away by Clark, but Vance picks it up on the far corner. She's going to drive the far baseline, swings it out, drives in and slipping, and they're going to call a travel on Caldwell. Savage Heat will inbound underneath the basket to the left of us. Clock starts at 5:17. Ball brought up court left to right by Sydney. She'll come near side to Clark. Cross court high to Christofferson, into Cannon, into the key. Baseline far side. Shot is blocked and out of bounds. A nice job by Deerking to just get a hand on the ball. So there's no whistle, and now Hot Springs has got to set up underneath the basket. They're going to go to Cannon inside the paint. Her shot won't go, and we get a whistle, and I think Cannon's going to be called for over the back. That'll be number 1 for her. Mackenzie Cannon, 5'11", outreaches all of the Valley Christian girls. Vance has it. Vance gets it up court. Press is broken. Cannon's going to let it bounce, and it's going to go out of bounds. This will be Hot Springs ball now. 4:54 first quarter. Hot Springs leads 8-2. The girls on the court now. The boys will play about 20 minutes after this one finishes up. Ball brought up court left to right by Sydney. Sydney's going to go to Christensen, to Cannon inside the paint. She'll find backdoor Clark. Clark's doubled up. Outlet, shot off the rim, no good. Cannon's there for the rebound. She'll turn, puts it back up, and it'll roll over the rim. And Mackenzie Cannon's has 4 on the quarter to make it 10-2 with 4:30 left in the first quarter. Ball brought up court. Nice job by Hot Springs with the press as it's taken away. Trying to go underneath the basket. Christensen's going to get it, and she'll get it to go in. Caitlin Christensen now with 4 points to make it 12-2 with 4:15. Here's the handoff. Ball brought up by Deerking. Deerking's going to get it to Vance at midcourt. Now it's up to Brewer. Brewer's got Cannon, high shot off the glass, no good. A rebound, outlet, and now Caitlin will bring it up for Hot Springs. Comes to the near corner to Clark. Cannon with position. Good job by Vance to get a hand on it. It's poked out of bounds, and Hot Springs will inbound in front of the Valley Christian bench. So I'm perched up above the scorer's table. Valley Christian has the bench to the right. Hot Springs obviously has the bench to the left as we get new substitutions in, as Naomi Murphy's going to step in and Hills comes back in. Here's the inbound. Caitlin comes near side to Sage. Sage will dribble. Cross court, it's Christensen. Christensen gives it back off to Caitlin at the top. Back to Christensen, far side. She'll drive in, picks up her dribble, goes to the back door. Shot, Sage, no good. A rebound. This one is Valley Christian. They're going to take their time bringing it up court with 3:34 left in the first quarter. Vance gets it at midcourt. She'll hand it off. Hills will drive in, gets a screen. Outlet now back out. underneath the basket, high pass out of bounds off of Valley Christian. This will be Hot Springs ball, 3:23 first quarter. Sydney Jackson brings it up court, left to right for Hot Springs. Stop to the top, goes to McAllister, now back out to the top. They'll find Clark on the far baseline, now to Christensen. She'll drive in, free throw line, goes underneath the basket. Good defense by Valley Christian as it's poked out of bounds before the pass is received. And they say Valley Christian ball. Hills will inbound to Deer King. Ball poked away by Sage, and she's not able to save the pass as she went a little bit high and wide. Valley Christian to inbound, and Hot Springs has really utilized the 2-2-1 press as it's broken now and brought up by Deer King. Near side, Deer King goes to the top to Vance. Vance now drives in far side, free throw line, gets it off baseline. Here's the drive, shot, short hopper, now rebound, put back up, shot no good, and it comes down in the hands of Caitlin. And timeout is called by Coach Jackson of Hot Springs. So Hot Springs leads 12-2 with 2:30 left in the first quarter. We'll step aside. You're listening to Loyola Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Construction is tough work. Lonebro is an energy services company with more than 900 employees. Lonebro's third largest expense was health insurance.
Payne West partnered with Lonebro to create a health and wellness program. Lonebro built an in-house gym, and together we developed a biometric screening program.
Since initiating our program, our employees are happier, healthier, and more productive, and our costs are lower.
Payne West Insurance, a partner in the health of your business.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we are in a timeout, first quarter, 2:30. Hot Springs Lady Savage leading the Lady Eagles of Valley Christian 12-2. Boys are up 20 minutes after this one finishes up. Coverage will take a break for the holidays, but we'll be right back to it. The 3rd of January, we will have Thompson Falls at Loyola, Mission at Loyola on the 4th. The 3rd with Thompson Falls is going to be a girls' game. The boys will play on the 4th. Hot Springs underneath it. Here's the shot. No good. No, they're going to say travel on McAllister. Valley Christian ball. Inbound to Vance. Poked at. Vance gets it up court. Too high on the pass. It'll roll out of bounds on the end line. And Hot Springs will get the ball back. Sage will inbound to Caitlin. Those are the Jackson sisters. I'm assuming they're sisters. You know what happens when you assume, though, folks. Near side, Sage doubled up at the free throw line and taken away by Hills. Hills just straight up took it out of the hands of McAllister, and now Vance brings it up. Hills has it now at the top. She'll drive in, free throw line, pops the jumper off the back of the rim. Here's the chase, and it will be McAllister to come up with it. Christensen, she'll turn, outlet far side. That's Caitlin. Caitlin goes in. Sage will put it up. Shot no good. Vance comes down with it. Vance gets it out to Hills, but it's a wide pass. Clark comes up with it. Christensen now backdoor to Caitlin. Out to Christensen. Now Sage has it far side. Christensen back to Sage. Backdoor. She'll give it back to Christensen at the top. She'll catch and shoot the three. It's off the back of the rim. Caitlin is there. She'll put it up high off the glass, and it's good. Sydney Jackson with 4 to make it 14-2. Hot Springs. 57 seconds left. First quarter. Near side in the hands of Deer King. She'll drive in near side, and she'll get the shot to go in. And with 40 seconds left, Valley Christian has their first points in the paint to make it 14-4. Backside, Sage to Caitlin, now Christensen. She's doubled up, back door. Here's Sage. She'll get the shot off the glass. It'll hang and it'll fall in. And Sage Jackson is in the book now with points to make it 16-4. Hot Springs, 21 seconds left. Ball picked up near side. It's Hills. Got it across midcourt, 14 seconds. Hills loses control of her dribble. It's saved in. Christensen will chase it down. She's underneath the basket. 6 seconds left. Cross court. Shot up off the glass. No good. Sage is there for the rebound, and Sage will be fouled as she goes to the floor. 0.9 left on the clock here in the first quarter. So Sage Jackson will go to the line to shoot 2. First one off the front of the rim. And they called the foul on Vance. That's her first. 2 on Valley Christian. 3 as a team for Hot Springs. This one's off the back of the rim. No good. Christian is there, and that's the end of the first quarter, folks. Valley Christian 16, Hot Springs 4. We'll be back right after this for the second quarter. You're listening to Valley Christian Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
The Round Carlino Investment Planning Group of D.A. Davison & Company is a proud supporter of Loyola Sacred Heart Athletics. D.A. Davison & Company is your hometown investment team. As certified financial planners, Ray Round and Sidney Carlino create smart strategy of wealth planning and investment management. Take advantage of the largest full-service investment firm in the Northwest and Ray and Sidney's experience. Call 543-8244 today. D.A. Davison & Company, member SIPC, the strength of advice.
Construction is tough work. Lonebro is an energy services company with more than 900 employees. Lonebro's third largest expense was health insurance.
Payne West partnered with Lonebro to create a health and wellness program. Lonebro built an in-house gym, and together we developed a biometric screening program.
Since initiating our program, our employees are happier, healthier, and more productive, and our costs are lower.
Payne West Insurance, a partner in the health of your business.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton at Valley Christian High School for our first ever coverage of Valley Christian sports. Hot Springs Lady Savage on the court. Ladies first, and Hot Springs with the lead, 16-4. Start of the second quarter, and it is Valley Christian's ball. They'll move right to left. Here's the baseline shot off the back of the rim by Deer King. It is rebounded by Gedney. Gedney back in. Deer King. Here's the baseline shot, air ball, and it's into the hands of Graham. Graham outlets, and Sidney will bring it up. Sidney Jackson underneath into the near post, and shot no good by Cannon. But Cannon will go to the charity stripe. Naomi Murphy picking up her first foul. And they're going to say it's on the floor. Inbound, jump ball, possession arrow, favors the Savage. 7:30 second quarter, 16-4, Hot Springs over Valley Christian. Here's a high pass inbound, setting her feet. It is Sidney, shot no good. Rebound, turning on the baseline, not able to put it up is Gray. And they'll come out to the top now. Swings it far side to Gray. Gray bounce pass. Free throw line fed into Cannon in the paint. She'll turn, shot, hops over the rim, and it's good. Mackenzie Cannon with 6 points in the half. 4 in the first quarter to make it 18-4. Ball brought up court right to left in the hands of Brewer. She'll come near side to Deer King. Back to Brewer at the top. Deer King miscommunication as she was making her way into the paint and thrown into the bench of Hot Springs. Coming onto the court now is Bella Roth of Valley Christian, allowing Hiltz to have a seat. Near side, in the hands of Rasmussen. Shot blocked underneath the basket. Cannon will put it up, and Cannon gets it to go in to make it 20-4, 6:35. Hot Springs in charge. At the top with it is Brewer. Swings it near side to Gedney. Back to Brewer at the top. Movement in the paint. Now swings it to Deer King. Deer King goes shot off the rim. No good. Off of Valley Christian. And this will be Hot Springs ball with 6:21 left in the second quarter. 20-4. Hot Springs. Ball brought up court. Sydney Jackson, the ball controller, giving out the play with a hand signal. She has a little vocal to add with it. Gray with it, bounce pass. Now it's Cannon, backdoor, shot off the glass, and it's good. Hot Springs is lethal with that 5'11" Mackenzie Cannon. Makes it 22-4. Cannon has 10 points in the first half alone. Here's the drive now by Gedney. Comes out to Brewer. Brewer, Gedney, Deer King, Roth, and Murphy on the court for Valley Christian. Roth has it underneath the basket and tied up. We're going to say jump ball, and it's Valley Christian's possession. Great job by Lizzie Fisher of Hot Springs to hop in there. Substitutions coming in now as Caldwell will come back in, as well as Hiltz, I believe. Yep, she's underneath the basket. I thought I saw the 14 come in. Hiltz looking for the press, and too long on the inbound. Turnover, Hot Springs ball. 5:40, second quarter, 22-4. Hot Springs. Sydney Jackson comes near side. Now the drive. Bounce pass to the near baseline. Outlet. Rasmussen gives it back underneath the basket to Cannon. She's got the double team off the rim and the glass no good. She gets her own rebound, puts it back up, and now she'll put it back up and gets the whistle. Mackenzie Cannon going to the free throw line to shoot two. Foul called on Deer King. First one no good. Here's the second one. That one's knocked down and good. 23-4. 5:19, second quarter. New substitution as Vance comes back in for Valley Christian. Vance will be the ball controller, going right to left. Handoff to Hills at the top. Hills about 4 feet back from the top of the three-point line. Dribbles. Sydney gets a hand on it, and it rolls to Deer King. Deer King on top of the logo at midcourt. 5:01, first quarter. Here's the handoff now to Gedney. Gedney will have drive in. She'll shoot from outside. Gets the glass call, and it's two to make it 23-6. Hot Springs, 4:48, second quarter. Sydney goes far side to Gray. Gray doubled up. She'll break through it. Now they'll find backdoor, kiss off the glass, and Lizzie Fisher is in the book with 2 points to make it 25-6. Vance will bring it up now. She's got a little pace into her step as she crosses midcourt. The handoff to Hills at the top. Hills will drive in. She'll shoot the jumper off the rim. There for the rebound is Gedney. Back out. Hills will shoot the jumper once again. This time she gets a little love from the backboard, but it does not fall in. Cannon with the rebound. Now here's Sydney on the run. She'll find Cannon on the back door. Some hands of white jerseys on the ball, out of bounds, and this will be Hot Springs ball underneath their own basket. Coming in is Murphy for Sydney, as well as Graham. Christensen and Cannon and Deer King will tie up. This should be Hot Springs ball. 4:09, second quarter. Bounce pass near side. Here's Cannon on the baseline, and she'll get it to go in. Cannon makes it 27-6. 3:52 first quarter. Here's the handoff to Hills at the top. Hills will drive in. Backdoor Vance. Shot no good. It'll bounce out of bounds, and Hot Springs will regain the ball. Coach Reamer doing a good job of keeping fresh legs on the court. Continuous rotation as Brewer comes in now for Hills. Picking up her dribble, coming near side now. And Rasmussen goes to the floor. They're going to say foul on Vance. That'll be number 2 as she was trying to trap at the top. Now the inbound from Graham right in front of the Valley Christian bench. Nice job. And they're going to say over and back. Good job by Morgan Brewer to get a hand on it and not allow Cannon to get it. The inbound now, handoff at the top to Gedney. Gedney can dribble, and she will now. Dribbles to the near side, gives it off to Vance. Vance will go to the free throw line. Deer King, and they're going to say Deer King took too many steps before she dribbled. Travel. Hot Springs will inbound on the far side. 3:20 left, second quarter, 27-6, Hot Springs. Outlet Christensen, she'll drive in, loses control, so she's got to get it off to Rasmussen. Rasmussen to Cannon at the free throw line. Good move by Fisher, shot no good. Rebound, and Fisher can't get it to go either. Here's Deer King with the rebound. Deer King to control. Vance wants it, and she'll get it. 2:55 as Vance crosses midcourt, 27-6, Hot Springs. Here's the handoff at the top to Deer King. Deer King will dribble a little bit on the far side, now feeds it in, and getting tied up and a jump ball called. Vance, nope, they're going to say foul. And this will be on Danielle Graham. Her first, that'll be number 4 for Hot Springs, number 5, or the Eagles have 5. Valley Christian will inbound underneath their own basket to the left of us, out to Vance. She's going to drive in, far baseline, shoots the jumper off the baseline, no good, and it's into the hands of Fisher. Fisher outlets, and Christensen will bring it up left to right from the near corner, crosses midcourt on the logo now, picks up her dribble, fed in, baseline, tipped away, out of bounds, and it's going to go to Valley Christian with 2:29 left in the half. 27-6, Hot Springs. The Lady Savage Heat. Boys will be up about 20 minutes after this game is finished up. Cannon's going to get the wild pass on the entry, and this will be brought up left to right by Sage. Sage to Christensen, now back to Sage near side. Thought about the three. Inlet to Cannon. Good move by Cannon, and Cannon's going to be stuffed. And Valley Christian comes up with it. Vance to come, right to left now. Taylor Vance, a 5'6" sophomore. Deer King now. Underneath the basket, tied up. Whistles. Jump ball. Sydney will come back in. Cannon will have a seat. Vance has a seat for Valley Christian as Bella Roth comes back in. Deer King inbound, shot off the baseline. It's over the hoop and rebound. Hot Springs, ball brought up left to right by Sydney. Jackson comes near side to Christensen. Christensen with 90 seconds feeds it in. Baseline, Graham, and it's taken away by Deer King. Deer King outlets to Gedney. Gedney will bring it up right to left now. 1:23 as she crosses midcourt on the logo. 27-6, Hot Springs. Here's the handoff at the top. That's Roth. Fed in. Gedney will turn and shoot. Off the back of the rim, no good. High bounce on the rebound, and Sydney comes up with it. Deer King will harass her as she comes up court underneath, and good idea, but too much on the sauce, and it's out of bounds. Valley Christian ball with 61 seconds left on the clock here in the first half. 27-6, Hot Springs. Boys will play next. Brewer to the top to Deer King. Into the lane, triple teamed, and we're going to get a whistle. And this one's called on Graham, her second of the half. Non-shooting foul. So Valley Christian will inbound underneath their own basket to the left of us. Near side. Roth. Outlet to Gedney at the top. Gedney covered by Sage. Bounce pass to Deer King. Deer King tied up with 3 Hot Springs players, and she gets the shot above all 3 of them. Mackenzie Deer King digging in and working to make it 27-8 with 25 seconds left in the first half. Here's Graham on the drive, goes to Fisher at the baseline. Fisher's shot is no good, a rebound. It's Caldwell. Caldwell will outlet off the foot of Gedney, and Caldwell gets it back. 10 seconds as she comes to the near side. Deer King will shoot the 2 from long distance. Rebound, shot over the rim, no good, and this one's tracked down. 1 second, and that is the half, folks. Hot Springs leads Valley Christian 27-8. We'll be back with halftime right after this. You're listening to Valley Christian Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Stitches of Missoula is your resource for embroidery and screen printing. Give Stitches a call today at 406-529-2632 to speak with their super friendly staff and have them take care of your embroidery needs. From business logos to team jerseys, Stitches Embroidery can help you and your team look good. Check them out online at stitchesmontana.com to see their full line of silkscreen and embroidery options. Stitches is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Locally owned Paradise Falls is a place for friends and family to enjoy good food and good times. With a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable, Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
Plonk. It's a unique bar and restaurant in Bozeman. It was a big financial decision to find the right bank for our growing business. We decided on Opportunity Bank of Montana. They have great mobile banking, which is good, because we're always on the go. I already had a home mortgage with them, with great interest rates. We met with Bert, our new banker, our friend, and now we have a second restaurant in Missoula. It was a great opportunity.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop in to 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Locally owned Paradise Falls is a place for friends and family to enjoy breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week.
With a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable, Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
Expense with health insurance.
Payne West partnered with Lowenbro to create a health and wellness program. Lowenbro built an in-house gym, and together we developed the biometric screening program.
Since initiating our program, our employees are happier, healthier, and more productive, and our costs are lower.
Payne West Insurance, a partner in the health of your business.
Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn & Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 55 years. Give Tip Coburn & Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn & Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN.
Welcome back to MPSN as we're at halftime between the ladies of Hot Springs and the ladies of Valley Christian. The Lady Savage Heat lead the Lady Eagles 27-8 at halftime. We have a good one here. The boys will play about 20 minutes after this one's done, and then we're done with basketball for 2018. We jump back into it the 3rd, 4th, and 8th as we will have Thompson Falls against Loyola girls on the 3rd. Mission boys against Loyola on the 4th. Then we're back here on the 8th for Lincoln versus Valley Christian. Doubleheader, 5:30 and 7 for those two games. And then a full slate from there on out. Very excited about adding Valley Christian into the Missoula Prep Sports Network's coverage, and we hope you are too. We'll step aside. We're at halftime where Hot Springs Lady Savage lead Valley Christian Lady Eagles 27-8. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Stitches of Missoula is your resource for embroidery and screen printing. Give Stitches a call today at 406-529-2632 to speak with their super friendly staff and have them take care of your embroidery needs. From business logos to team jerseys, Stitches Embroidery can help you and your team look good. Check them out online at stitchesmontana.com to see their full line of silkscreen and embroidery options. Stitches is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Locally owned Paradise Falls is a place for friends and family to enjoy good food and good times. With a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable, Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
Plonk. It's a unique bar and restaurant in Bozeman. It was a big financial decision to find the right bank for our growing business. We decided on Opportunity Bank of Montana. They have great mobile banking, which is good, because we're always on the go. I already had a home mortgage with them, with great interest rates. We met with Bert, our new banker, our friend, and now we have a second restaurant in Missoula. It was a great opportunity.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop in to 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Locally owned Paradise Falls is a place for friends and family to enjoy breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week.
With a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable, Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
Expense with health insurance.
Payne West partnered with Lowenbro to create a health and wellness program. Lowenbro built an in-house gym, and together we developed a biometric screening program.
Since initiating our program, our employees are happier, healthier, and more productive, and our costs are lower.
Payne West Insurance, a partner in the health of your business.
Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn and Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 55 years. Give Tip Coburn and Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn and Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN.
Welcome back to Valley Christian High School. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we are just about done with halftime between the Valley Christian Lady Eagles and the Lady Savage Heat of Hot Springs. Hot Springs in the lead, 27-8. Your halftime stats, well, they look like this. Hot Springs, 16 in the first, 11 in the second to get their 27. Mackenzie Cannon leading all scorers with 15. She's 3 for 6 from the free throw line. And she's got just a 12 points in the paint. Caitlin Christensen and Sydney Jackson with 4 points. 50% from the free throw line are the ladies of Hot Springs. Well, they have not been able to knock down their 2 shots at the free throw line. For Valley Christian, well, they were able to put up 4 points in each of the first 2 quarters, 4 in the first, 4 in the second. Their scoring leader, that would be Mackenzie Deerking with 4. Hiltz has 2 from the free throw line, and Lanessa Gidney has 2 in the paint in the second quarter. The Eagles, Lady Eagles, 2 for 2 from the free throw line, and they have not taken a shot outside the arc. Those are your stats. We'll step aside. You're listening to Loyola Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Expense with health insurance.
Payne West partnered with Lowenbro to create a health and wellness program. Lowenbro built an in-house gym, and together we developed a biometric screening program.
Since initiating our program, our employees are happier, healthier, and more productive, and our costs are lower.
Payne West Insurance, a partner in the health of your business.
Plonk. It's a unique bar and restaurant in Bozeman. It was a big financial decision to find the right bank for our growing business. We decided on Opportunity Bank of Montana. They have great mobile banking, which is good, because we're always on the go. I already had a home mortgage with them, with great interest rates. We met with Bert, our new banker, our friend, and now we have a second restaurant in Missoula. It was a great opportunity.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we are ready to start the second half between the ladies of Hot Springs, the Lady Savage Heat, and the girls from Valley Christian, the Lady Eagles. Hot Springs leads 27-8, and they will have the ball. Hot Springs will have the ball to start the third quarter. It's ugly sweater night tonight here in the gym at Valley Christian, and well, I'm out of place as I'm wearing a spiffy sweater tonight, but there's some really great ones here in the gym. Into the near corner, now fed to Cannon. Cannon will be doubled up. She'll shoot the jumper from outside the paint. The kiss off the glass, it's good, and it's 29-8, 7:47, third quarter. Ball brought up court, left to right by Vance, comes near side to Brewer. Brewer back to Vance at the top, swings it in the hands of Caldwell. Caldwell finds Brewer in the far corner, back out to Caldwell. Caldwell will drive in. She's got the back door, shot off the glass, and it's good. Liz Caldwell is in the books for two to make it 29-10. Hot Springs. Sydney will run to the basket, off the glass. Cannon there with a putback, the kiss off the glass, and she'll make it 31-10, 7-13. Vance will bring it up left to right now for the Lady Eagles. Comes to the near side. Shot over the rim, reached for, and Sage Jackson will step on the end line. And Valley Christian will inbound underneath their own basket to the right of us. Sage Jackson will pick up the inbound very quickly. Now to the near side. Here's the run by Gray. We get whistles underneath the basket. They're going to say she traveled. Shot no good. Vance will bring it up left to right, crosses midcourt on the logo. Comes to the near side. Back to Vance, swings it, now in the hands of Caldwell. Caldwell will drive to the free throw line, puts a hook up, off the rim, no good. Cannon is right there for the rebound. Now the run back, and it'll be Sydney Jackson to bring it up for Hot Springs. Christensen underneath the basket, kiss off the glass. Gray can't get it to go. Cannon is there. Cannon puts it back up, and it's good. And Mackenzie Cannon for points in the paint makes it 33-10. She's got 6 in the third quarter already with 6-11. Vance is going to dribble into the near side. She gives Hills the ball. Hills with Cannon towering over her. Shot won't go. Rebound. And Sydney will bring it up. Nope, it is Sage bringing it up. Right to left. Into the near corner of Sage. Back out to the top to Christensen. Christensen backs off. Swings it to Sydney Jackson on the near side. Jackson now bounce pass to Gray. Gray out to Christensen. She'll shoot the three from way outside. Shot no good. Cannon reaches for the rebound. And we get a whistle out of bounds. It's going to be Valley Christian ball. Had my bag set up in view. Rookie mistake. Vance will bring it up left to right now. Crosses midcourt on the logo. Gets a good screen, and Gray is going to give a little push on the screen. That'll be number 3 for Gray. Extended her arms on the screen is what the official says. So Valley Christian will inbound in between the scorer's desk and their bench to the right. Here is Jackson. Gets it up to Gray. Gray will push it up to the near baseline, and Hills is right there to take it out of her hands. Vance now left to right for Valley Christian. Crosses midcourt. Here's the bounce pass. Back out to Vance. Hills will drive into the free throw line. Now back to Vance. She'll catch and shoot the three. Off the front of the rim. No good. Push the other way now. Errant pass out of bounds, and they say it was touched by Valley Christian last. With 4:58 left in the third quarter, it's 33-10. Hot Springs. Boys are up about 20 minutes after this game finishes up. It'll be Sydney Jackson. She'll inbound to Cannon, who's got the high shot. No good. Gray will put it back up, and this one's rebounded by Gedney. Vance to bring it up with 4:48. She'll be at midcourt by Gray. Good screen by Hills. Hills will get the screen on the give and go, but the pass is too much. And Cannon comes up with it. Cannon's outlet pass won't go. And this one is picked up by Caldwell. Caldwell to Vance at the top. Vance will set the play up, swings it. Brewer now back to Vance at the top. 4:28, third quarter, 33-10. Hot Springs. Here's Vance on the drive. She'll pick up her dribble at the free throw line. Goes to Brewer on the near side. Now back out to Vance. Goes to Hills. Hills will drive in on Cannon. Here's the little scoop, and it won't go off the rim. Rebound by Sage Jackson. Outlet to Sydney. Sydney brings it up right to left. Swings it to Christensen on the far side. Christensen now gives it in to Gray. Gray covered up with a double team. Bounce pass to Cannon. Back door off the glass, and it's good. Mackenzie Cannon with 8 points in the quarter. Makes it 35-10. 3:53 left in the third. Bounce pass. Here's the shot by Hills, and that one's going to be short. Hot Spring ball. Here comes substitutions for the Lady Savage as Cannon and Gray will come off. That'll bring in Fisher and Graham. And Hills will have a break as Deer King comes in now. Hot Springs inbounds from the basket to our right. And Sydney Jackson will bring it up. Crosses midcourt on the logo. Swings it to Sage on the far side. Sage will inlet. Good defense by Gedney, and it comes up in the hands of Brewer. Brewer will push left to right. Comes to Vance on the near side. Vance comes to the top. Swings it near side. Brewer. Back to Vance. Graham gets a hand on it, but Vance recovers. Vance will shoot the jumper on the near baseline. We get a whistle, and Vance is going to go to the free throw line to shoot two as we get the whistle. And that's picked up by Danielle Graham. It's her third. Vance at the line for the first time today to shoot two. Shot off the back of the rim. Max Jacobson, one of our officials, two-man crew for tonight's game, says one, bounces it back to Vance. Here's the shot. Off the back of the rim, tracked down, and it's outlet. Now up court, near side, Graham. Graham's going to go underneath the basket. It's going to bounce off of Christian's hands and Sage's hands, out of bounds, and Valley Christian will have the ball on the far corner. They're going to inbound it on the end line in the corner. 3:11 left in the third. It's 35-10 Hot Springs. Ball brought up court. Vance on the near side. Dribbles in, picked up by Sydney. Picks up her dribble, comes to the top to Dierking. She'll dribble. Now back to Vance at the top. Verbal commands on the play. Vance dribbles to the near side, hands it off. Here's Caldwell. She'll drive in, has an open lane, and she'll be fouled as she shoots. This one's going to go against Sydney Jackson. It'll be her first. So Caldwell will go to the free throw line to shoot two. First one rips the net. Christensen will come out. That brings in Rasmussen. And Coach Reimer says timeout. We'll step aside. You're listening to Valley Christian Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
The Round Carlino Investment Planning Group of D.A. Davison & Company is a proud supporter of Loyola Sacred Heart Athletics. D.A. Davison & Company is your hometown investment team. As certified financial planners, Ray Round and Sidney Carlino create smart strategy of wealth planning and investment management. Take advantage of the largest full-service investment firm in the Northwest and Ray and Sidney's experience. Call 543-8244 today. D.A. Davison & Company, member SIPC, the strength of advice.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton at Valley Christian as the Lady Savage girls from Hot Springs in control over Valley Christian girls, 35-11, 2:48 left in the third quarter. Liz Caldwell at the line to shoot her second one. High arcing shot, no good. Rebounded by Fisher. Outlet, up court. Now it's Sage underneath the basket. She'll get the kiss off the glass, the lazy roll, but it'll go in. And it's 37-11. 2:35 left in the third. Vance crosses midcourt on the logo. Dribbles to the near side. Gives it off to Caldwell. She'll shoot from the free throw line. It's going to bounce off the bottom of the rim. Comes into the hands of Fisher. Now brought up court by Sydney. She's rode on the hip by Caldwell. Sydney drives into the near paint. Now backs back out to the top. Swings it near side into the hands of Graham. Graham dribbles on Vance. Picks up her dribble. Underneath. Back door at Sydney. Shot high. No good. And this will be number 1 on Morgan Brewer of Valley Christian, as Sydney Jackson goes to the line for the first time tonight to shoot 2. Sets her right foot off the rim. She sets her right foot right at the midway point. Her left one's a little bit more spread out. I love watching free throw shot. As her second one does not go down, Deer King will get the rebound and outlets to Vance. There's just something special about watching, doesn't matter who it is, professional, college, high school, grade school. It's a muscle memory thing with free throws, as the ball is taken away and Fisher comes up with it. Outlet to Sydney near side. Sydney will cross midcourt in the near side. Comes to Graham in the near corner. Now out to Sydney at the top. Sydney Jackson will dribble. 1:43 left, third quarter, 37-11. Here's the give and go to Sydney. She'll be fouled by Deer King. This will be her second. And Sydney Jackson will go back to the line for 2. First one is good, as Murphy comes in. Naomi Murphy comes in for Valley Christian. And Gedney will have a seat. Second one's off the front of the rim into the hands of Caldwell. She'll out to Deer King and give it to Vance. Vance brings it up on the near side of the logo at midcourt. Dribbles to the top now. To the near side, gets a screen, bounce pass. Here's the long jumper on the baseline, no good. Fisher with the rebound. Sydney will get it on the run. Backside, Fisher. Here's Graham now, off the back of the rim, no good. And Sydney Jackson will chase it down in the far corner. Deer King's on the floor, they're fighting for it, and it's poked out of bounds. This will go to Valley Christian with 1:10 left in the third quarter, 38-11. Inbound, picked up by Brewer. Vance will clear it near side. Comes to the near corner, drives to the near baseline. They leave her open. Shot is over. Here's Brewer. Brewer comes down. Deer King now turns around with the shot, and this time it'll be Sage Jackson with the rebound. Outlet to Sydney. Sydney will be rolled by Colwell. Comes to the near side to Graham. Graham has Fisher posted underneath the basket. She's got a high shot off the glass, but it'll go in. Lizzie Fisher makes it 40-11, 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Vance crosses midcourt, left to right, stops at the top on the wing of the Eagle. Hands it off to Murphy, swings it. Here's Caldwell, and she's going to be fouled. This one will go against Rasmussen. It's her first. That's number 4 on the quarter. As a team for Hot Springs, only 2 for Valley Christian. Inbound to Caldwell. She'll drive in, picks up her dribble, comes to Vance at the top. Vance fakes left, goes right, picks up her dribble, poked at, out of bounds, and this will go to Hot Springs. They'll inbound in front of the Valley Christian bench to the right of me. Valley Christian's going to go ahead and use some press here now as well. 15 seconds as it's inbounded. Sydney's going to drive in. Finds traffic. Rasmussen for the long 2 off the back of the rim. 5 seconds as Fisher comes down with it, and now it's in the hands of Sage Jackson, and that is how the third quarter will come to an end. The Valley Christian Lady Eagles 11, Hot Springs 40. We'll have the final frame right after this. You're listening to Valley Christian Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Plonk. It's a unique bar and restaurant in Bozeman. It was a big financial decision to find the right bank for our growing business. We decided on Opportunity Bank of Montana. They have great mobile banking, which is good, because we're always on the go. I already had a home mortgage with them, with great interest rates. We met with Bert, our new banker, our friend, and now we have a second restaurant in Missoula. It was a great opportunity.
Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn and Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 55 years. Give Tip Coburn and Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn and Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we start the fourth quarter in our first game of our doubleheader between Hot Springs and Valley Christian. Hot Springs girls lead Valley Christian girls 40-11. Hot Springs has the ball to start the fourth quarter, but their shot will not go. Vance brings it up left to right for Valley Christian. They'll come to the baseline, open, and she not able to handle the dribble, jump ball, and this will be Valley Christian. Brewer had an open baseline on the near side, as she'll have a seat, and that brings Hiltz back in for Valley Christian. 7:40 left in the fourth quarter. 42-11, Hot Springs over the ladies of Valley Christian. Inlet to Deer King. Deer King will knock down the jumper from the baseline. She's got 6 in the game. Makes it 40-13. Far corner poked out of bounds by Murphy of Valley Christian. Murphy, Vance, Hiltz, Deer King, and Caldwell on the court for Valley Christian. It's Cannon, McAllister. We get a whistle, and this is going to go back to Valley Christian. Gray, Christensen on the court, and we'll get a wholesale rotation now for Valley Christian as Vance, Deer King, and Murphy go to the bench. That brings in Brewer. And number 4, that would be Haley Bell off the JV squad. Here's the shot off the glass, no good. Rebound, and the ball pushed now. Underneath the basket, Grace by herself. Can't handle the pass, but she recovers. Shot no good. Cannon will reach over everybody and just puts it back up in midair. She'll knock it down. That'll be her 10th point in the second half to make it 42-13. At the top with it is Brewer. She stands on the eagle on the logo at midcourt. Dribbles to the near side, loses control of her dribble, picks it up. Now it's in the hands, near side of number 24. That might be Caitlin Bell off the JV squad. At the free throw line is Gidney, and nice job by Rasmussen to get a finger on it. Pokes it out of bounds. It will stay with Valley Christian. They'll inbound in the far corner, and here comes another wholesale change for the Eagles as Hiltz, Vance, Murphy, Caldwell, and Deer King come in. Valley Christian to have the inbound. 6:25, fourth quarter, 42-13. Here's the inbound to Deer King on the far baseline. Here's Murphy now. Murphy will get around Cannon, and Naomi Murphy's got her first points of the game to make it 42-15, Hot Springs. Here's Christensen now, right to left, stops on the near side top, feeds it into Cannon. Cannon's got position over Murphy. She'll spin, and Murphy will foul her, forcing Cannon to the line. Naomi Murphy picking up her second foul of the game, the first of the second half. And Mackenzie Shannon goes to the line for the first time in the second half to shoot 2. Here's the first one off the front of the rim. Back to watching free throws. It's one of my favorite things to do because it's as individual as the person shooting as Cannon knocks down the second one to make it 42-15. 6:04 left in the game. Vance brings it up left to right. Here's the handoff. Hiltz will drive in, stops short, pops it up, gets help from the glass. It goes in. Emma Hiltz makes it 43-17, 5:49. On the run is Rasmussen on the near side. She'll stop, hands it off at the top to McAllister. Christensen now has it. Christian drives to the far side, now backs off, picks up her dribble, calls out the play verbally. Deer King is there to poke it away from Gray, and this will stay with Hot Springs. And subbing in now is Breeze Clark. High inbound. Hiltz comes up with it. Hills is going to push. She's only got one to beat. Loses control of her dribble. Has to pick it up. Goes to Murphy inside the paint. Cannon is there. And Cannon's going to be called for the foul as Murphy goes to the floor. So Mackenzie Cannon picks up her second. And Naomi Murphy will shoot free throws for the first time tonight. First one is in the air, off the front of the rim. Second shot. That one will hit the glass and go in. Naomi Murphy, 1 for 2, makes it 18-43. Hot Springs, 5:20 left in the game. Christensen has it, swings it to Gray on the far side in front of the crowd. The Hot Springs crowd. She'll drive in near baseline, underneath the basket, bounce pass to Cannon. She's got an awkward shot as she was underneath the basket. It's poked away. Murphy comes up with it. Cannon will cover her up. Here's the bounce pass out to Vance. Vance will push it on the near side in front of the scorer's table. And Cannon will take the pass away from Caldwell. Now it's brought up by Christensen, right to left. She'll go from the near side to the far side. Stops at the top in the top corner, far side. Here's the pass to Gray. She'll drive the far baseline. Stops, nobody there to help her out. Christensen will get the dribble off of Gray's knee, and Deer King will come down with the rebound. Outlet to Vance, 4:38 left in the game. 18-43, Hot Springs. Vance drives in, far baseline. Cannon is there as bodies go to the floor. Taylor Vance will shoot free throws. Mackenzie Cannon will pick up her third. Taylor Vance 0 for 2. This one will fall down though. Gray will have a seat. That'll bring in Sage Jackson. So for Hot Springs, it's Cannon, McAllister, Christensen, Sage Jackson, and Clark. 4:30 left. Here's the second one by Vance. She'll rip the net with that one. Inlet or inbound. Christensen will bring it up on the run as the press is set. Drives into the far corner, swings it out. It's Sage Jackson. She'll verbally call the play out. Stands on the logo, swings it far side. McAllister has to recoil. Now it's Christensen. Christensen gives it on the give and go. Deer King will take it away. Here's the push by Valley Christian as Deer King will slow up. She crosses midcourt. Now Vance. Vance at the top. She'll drive in near baseline. Shot no good. Bounces and Cannon comes up with it. 4 minutes. We get a whistle. And Coach Reamer says, let's stop and talk about it. 43-20, Hot Springs. Ladies on the court. Boys up in 20 minutes. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Construction is tough work. Lonebro is an energy services company with more than 900 employees. Lonebro's third largest expense was health insurance.
Payne West partnered with Lonebro to create a health and wellness program. Lonebro built an in-house gym, and together we developed a biometric screening program.
Since initiating our program, our employees are happier, healthier, and more productive, and our costs are lower.
Payne West Insurance, a partner in the health of your business.
Locally owned Paradise Falls is a place for friends and family to enjoy breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week.
With a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable, Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
Welcome back to MPSN as we come out of the timeout with exactly 4 ticks left on 4 minutes left on the clock. Hot Springs has the ball out of the timeout. They will break the press. Sage Jackson, shot no good. Blocked by Deer King. Out of bounds. Valley Christian ball. Hot Springs, Lady Savage Heat 43. Valley Christian Lady Eagles 20. Ball brought up court by Vance. The handoff at the top to Murphy. Murphy will come near side to Deer King. Deer King tries to go to Murphy. Hills has it come up, but McAllister. McAllister outlets right into Deer King. Now it's Murphy. Shot, rolls around, and it'll go in. Naomi Murphy with 4 points on the quarter. She makes it 43-22 Hot Springs. Shannon tied up, bounce pass to McAllister, blocked by Hills. Cannon comes down with it, shot off the glass, and it's good. Mackenzie Cannon makes it 45-22, and she's very impressive on the court. She is 5'11", but she knows how to use that presence on the court. Here's a high arcer. It's going to go off the rim, no good. This time it'll be Sydney Jackson with the outlet. She'll come up to the near side, stops, gets trapped, outlet to her sister Sage. Now far side McAllister. McAllister can't handle the pass. It's poked around, out of bounds, off of Hot Springs. And that will give it to Valley Christian. Vance to the bench, as well as Caldwell, Brewer, and Hiltz to come in for Valley Christian. Lizzie Fisher comes in for Hot Springs. Handoff at the top to Hiltz. She stands on the wing of the Eagle at the logo at half court. Murphy now to Deer King. She'll dribble, drives in, shot, little hopper off the back of the rim, bounces around, no good, and it's Christensen to come up with it. Christensen to push on the run, right to left of the near side. Stops, picks up her dribble. She gets triple teamed. It's on the floor. Girls are on the floor, and Max Jacobson says jump ball. Hot Springs possession. 2:21 left in the game. Gray comes in. Christensen's going to have a seat. Hot Springs will inbound underneath their bench to the left of us. Here's the inbound to Sydney. She'll get a screen from Cannon. Picks up her dribble. Comes to Sage at the top. Swings it near side. And Gray will have it poked out of her hands by Deer King. 2:13 left on the clock. 45-22. Hot Springs. Boys are waiting in the wings. They will come on 20 minutes after this game starts. Near side. Swings it. Gray. Gray goes into Cannon in the paint. Now out to the top to Sydney. Sydney comes near side to Sage. 2:03 left in the game. Now back to Sydney at the top. Here's the deflection, but Sydney comes up with it. Cannon. Now Sage will shoot, and Murphy's going to be called for the foul as Sage Jackson goes hard to the floor. And Mackenzie Deer King gets hit with the foul, putting Sydney back at the line. Her first shot will rattle around and hop out of the rim. 1:52 left in the game, 45-22. Vance will come in. Murphy will have a seat. So that's puts Deer King, Vance, Hiltz, Gedney, and Brewer on the court for Valley Christian. Here's the second one by Sydney, and that one rips the net. 46-22, 1:50 left in the game. Hiltz at the top. She'll drive in. Deer King to the near side. Too many white jerseys, dribbles out. Here's the jumper, rim, bounces around. Hiltz is there, but Cannon is just too much. She doesn't even have to jump on the rebounds. Now the outlet, 93 seconds. Saved, but Brewer cannot hold it inbounds. And Hot Springs will inbound on the far side at midcourt. It's Sydney Jackson to come up. Gedney rides her as she crosses midcourt, and we get a whistle. And this one will go against Liness Gedney, her first. That'll be number 5 as a team for the Eagles. 6 total for Hot Springs. Inlet to Murphy, or Fisher. Fisher's going to come in. Brewer gets a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. It'll stay with Hot Springs. They'll inbound just to the left of the scorer's table. Inbound to Fisher. She'll throw it up high. No good, and Vance will come down with it. Vance waits for traffic. Now brings it up. 75 seconds left in the game. Near side. Here's Hiltz. Hiltz gives it off. Deer King will shoot the long two. right into the hands of Sydney Jackson. She'll push right to left on the far side, now stops to Sage. Sage will get it up court to Gray. Gray on the far side with Vance Reidner into the post. Here's the handoff to Cannon. Cannon shot off the back of the rim. It'll fall in. Cannon has 6 on the quarter. Makes it 48-22. 47 seconds left. Swings it. Vance. Vance will go to Hiltz at the free throw line. She'll throw it up at the rim and whistle, and this one will put Emma Hiltz at the line. The foul called on Brianna Gray. That is her 4th. 40.2 on the clock as Hiltz goes to the line. She was 2 for 2 in the first quarter. And she'll knock down the second one. They're going to say it's a 1-and-1 opportunity. So she'll get a second chance. Here's Hiltz second. She'll rip the net on that one. 48-24. Hot Springs. Sage Jackson goes to Cannon in the paint. Cannon will spin right into Vance. Gray is there for the rebound. Gray has to dribble out of the near side post, and she'll be fouled. Taylor Vance will pick up her 3rd, and that will put Brianna Gray at the line to shoot 2 for the first time tonight. 30.6 on the clock. Boys waiting in the wings for their turn. Here's the shot. Rattles in. Substitutions coming as they track these down. Hallie Bell and Caitlin Bell come in for Valley Christian now. And we get a whistle, and Coach Reamer says, I want a timeout. He says a full timeout. So we'll step aside. 30 seconds left in the game. 50-24. Hot Springs. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
The Round Carlino Investment Planning Group of D.A. Davidson & Company is a proud supporter of Loyola Sacred Heart Athletics. D.A. Davidson & Company is your hometown investment team. As certified financial planners, Ray Round and Sidney Carlino create smart strategy of wealth planning and investment management. Take advantage of the largest full-service investment firm in the Northwest and Ray and Sidney's experience. Call 543-8244 today. D.A. Davidson & Company, member SIPC, the strength of advice.
Welcome back to MPSN as we're finishing out our first game of our doubleheader tonight, kicking off coverage of Valley Christian Sports. Vance will drive it in with 24 seconds, throws it at the hoop. It's going to go off the side of the rim, no good, and Gray will rebound for Hot Springs. Now it's pushed up court right to left. Sage Jackson feeds it into Cannon in the paint. Cannon will turn, finds Fisher, backdoor, shot is good. Lizzie Fisher for 2, makes it 52-24, 8 seconds. Here's Vance, far side, 6 seconds. She'll drive across and comes to the near side. Here's Bell. Bell with the shot, and we get a whistle before the buzzer. The officials will get together. They're going to put .5 on the clock. Fisher is going to be charged with a foul, and that will put Caitlin Bell at the line to shoot free throws. Officials wait for the time to go back on the clock, .5. Still working on putting the time on the clock. You know, those they're just going to put 1 second on the clock instead of .5. And Caitlin Bell will shoot her 2. Here's the first one. Off the back of the rim, no good. Boys hanging in the wings. Second one won't go, and Cannon will get the rebound, and that is game. So Hot Springs gets the win. 52-24 over Valley Christian. 12 points scored in the fourth quarter by Hot Springs, and 13 scored by Valley Christian. Hot Springs owned it all the way through. 16, 11, 13, and 12. It was the fourth quarter that Valley Christian got a little edge. It was 4, 4, 3, and 13 on the quarters for Valley Christian. Taking a quick look here, since we have the boys coming up very soon, we're not going to step aside and do a post game. We'll go ahead and take things real quickly as the boys are lined up on the court, ready to go as well. So looking at points here, just looking for points leaders here on the game. And we already know that Mackenzie Cannon leads everybody on the court. She had a total of 30, 15 in each half. She is the scoring leader. She outscores everybody. Right behind her is Lizzie Fisher with 6. And that is your scoring leaders for Hot Springs. For Valley Christian, we'll take a quick look over here at their scoring. And it looks like Emma Hiltz is going to come up with the scoring leader for Valley Christian. It's going to be Hiltz and Deer King tied with 6 points apiece, and Naomi Murphy will finish with 5. So Valley Christian the girls will fall 24-52. The boys will be up in about 20 minutes. We'll step aside. Thank you for being tuned in, and we'll talk to you very soon.
Thank you for tuning in to this presentation of Missoula Sports.
What a rush!
MPSN's coverage of Missoula Sports is proudly powered by Fuel Fitness.
Always, always, always.
Tune in next time when the Missoula Prep Sports Network has coverage of your local sports heroes.